Hola estudiantes, bienvenidos a la lección de gramática del día de hoy. Hello students, welcome to today's grammar lesson. We will be discussing the difference between por and para. Please make sure you have paper and a pencil to take notes. Let's get started. We will begin with the general rules of when each preposition is used. These prepositions are very similar and therefore easily confused. However, the use of either of these prepositions depends on the context. What I mean by that is, it depends on the circumstances that form the statement. Por is generally used when explaining the cause or the motive of something. Para usually refers to the end of an action. A simple trick to remember the use of these prepositions is para looks ahead and por looks back. What I mean is, para will be used when something is going to be done in the future, and por is used when something was done beforehand. Let's start off with para. Let's look at specific rules when para is used. Para is used to express movement or direction towards an object or destination. For example, salgo para Arizona el lunes. Para is also used to indicate the time when an action will be taken. For example, este carnaval estará terminado para el invierno. Another rule is, para is used to express purpose, objective, use, or destination. For example, quiero ir a las montañas para gozar de la nieve. Another rule is to express a comparison of implicit inequality. For example, tú entiendes bastante política para ser tan joven. Para is also used to indicate the person or persons that express an opinion or a value judgment. For example, para mí esta clase es increíble. Now let's try to practice the use of para by applying the rules we have learned. Number 1. Blanca salió ayer para Santiago. What is this sentence expressing? It is indicating that Blanca left to a certain destination. If we use our trick, this sentence is talking about someone who left to a certain destination but has not yet arrived. Therefore, it is looking ahead. To make sure para is the correct answer, we can look at our first rule, which states to express movement or direction towards an object or destination. Number 2. Tenemos que presentar el proyecto para el martes. Here we can see that it is expressing time when something will be done, following our second rule, to indicate the time when an action will be taken. Number 3. Durante el fin de semana me quedé en casa para estudiar. This is stating the reason why he or she stayed home, therefore expressing the purpose, which is our third rule, to express purpose, objective, use, or destination. Number 4. Conoces mucho de la historia americana para ser tan joven. Here it is comparing his age to such outstanding knowledge. It is expressing a comparison of implicit inequality, which is our fourth rule. Para is used to express a comparison of implicit inequality. Number 5. Para mí, este pastel está muy dulce, pero todavía está bueno. Here we can see that the person is stating an opinion, which is our last rule, to indicate the person or persons that express an opinion or a value judgment. Great. Now let's take a look at the rules for the usage of por. Por is used to express movement along or through a place. Example, la marcha se llevará a cabo por la calle Azusa. Another rule is to indicate the cause, motive, or reason of an action. For example, Juan Gabriel recibió muchos premios por sus canciones. Por is also used to indicate a means of transport or communication. For example, vamos a viajar a México por autobús. Lastly, por is used to indicate proportions, frequency, or a measurement. Example, ¿cuánto gana un ingeniero por mes? Just how we practice the rules for para, we will also practice identifying the rules for the use of por. Number 1. El desfile se llevará a cabo por la calle Temple. So what exactly is going on here? What is this sentence indicating? It is stating where the parade is taking place. What rule will apply to this if it is talking about movement to somewhere? That would be our first rule, to express movement along or through a place. Number 2. Este año iré a México por avión. Within this example, one word can indicate what is being communicated. Avión is the means of transportation, so what rule will apply? The third one we went over. To indicate a means of transport or communication. Number 3. ¿Cuánto te van a pagar por hora en tu nuevo trabajo? Here we are talking about how much someone is getting paid by the hour. Therefore, our last rule applies. To indicate proportions, frequency, or a measurement. Number 4. El niño recibió un premio por escribir cada palabra correctamente. Why is he receiving an award? Because he wrote every word correctly. This sentence provides a reason to why the boy received an award, which is our second rule. Por is used to indicate the cause, motive, or reason of an action. Very well. I hope you guys have an idea of when it is appropriate to use por or para. This will conclude our lesson on the difference of por and para. Thank you for your attention. Now it's your turn to practice the usage of por and para on your own. Please complete the worksheet and bring it to our next class meeting. We will be discussing the answers. Don't forget the rules and try your best.